Ravens flock. Let's go. Welcome everybody into another episode of Fired Up Sports Talk. This is your host, Yellow Two Times, and we're here to talk today about rotating our offensive tackles. Now, first I want to say I appreciate all those who have liked and subscribed so far. I want you guys to continue and like and subscribe these videos, man. It's so much help and confidence building into what I do as far as getting this content out to you guys. But let's keep it going with this video. So we're going to talk today about our rotating of our offensive tackles. Now, I have so much respect. Starting off with that, I want to say I have so much respect for Ronnie Stanley and Morgan Moses. But, I needed to see more from these guys. This is a what can you do for me now sport, and lately, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that dog in them. I ain't seen that dog in them. I seen Josh Allen and Walker put their hands on Morgan Moses and put their hands on Ronnie Stanley and push those boys so far off the ball they run back into Lamar. I need to see that dog in there. I need to see it. And I haven't been seeing it. And this is a what can you do for me now league. And I need to see that dog in them. But you know who I do see that dog in? Daniel Faalele. You know who I do see that dog in? Patrick Mekari. Now, we're going to be seeing more of Patrick Mekari due to the fact that Ronnie Stanley did go out with a concussion. We're going to see how that rolls on later on into the week as we roll into playing San Francisco 49ers, week 16. And we're just going to have to see how that goes. And, you know, much prayers go out to him as he continue to, you know, get healthy and work with the Baltimore Ravens is going forward. Now, when I say I see that dog in Patrick Mekari and Daniel Faalele, I see that dog in them. Walker, Allen was not able to push these boys around like you wanted to. I think Daniel Faalele on that right tackle position, he's getting more comfortable, and the more that he gets factored in, and the more that he hits that field, and the more that he gets to tread these waters in these trenches and get more trenches warfare going on in there, I think that boy gonna have that dog in him. He gonna have that dog in him. You hear me now? Patrick Mekari is already somebody who we know is efficient at all 5 positions on the offensive line. Hands down. Hands down. You can put this man anywhere and he knows how to play ball. He got that dog in him. Now, like I said, this is no discredit to Morgan Moses. This is no discredit to Ronnie Stanley, because when these guys play, they play at a high level. But this sport is a what can you do for me now sport. And lately, I haven't been seeing this efficiency and that dog in them. I haven't been seeing it. Ronnie Stanley, a lot of people have been wavering on this guy. You see as the Twitter goes out, and you can hear people as they rant and they chant about Ronnie Stanley, just like, oh, trade him, get rid of him, he's done, he's washed. You know, you got to understand, this is a big guy coming off of a knee injury, you know, and he's still moving at a pretty efficient level, but it's just not good enough at the moment, because one, these guys on the defensive side of the ball, they are not getting slower and they are not getting weaker. So we have to continue to improve on protecting Lamar, and as far as getting these schemes so that we don't have to use a Ricard, which I love seeing him on the field because he is so effective as far as getting their blocks and sometimes containing the edge or getting upfield and putting people, pancake people, and pushing them all the way out of bounds. Ricard is very good at that. But I would like to see us open up the field more. And in order for us to do that, we have to pull the fullback off the field and put more wide receivers on the field. That means Lamar has to trust that his offensive line is going to protect him. And I feel like we've seen that more in the second half of the Jacksonville versus Baltimore game in week 15. Once Stanley got the concussion, and you seen that we rotated out Morgan Moses and put Faalele in, and Mekari was starting to hold down that edge, and Faalele was just pushing pushing Allen just all the way around. Like, Allen was trying to get that speed around Faalele. Faalele was just like, nah, I got a hand on you. You definitely not going to push me back. That man's a big boy. You definitely not going to push me back. He just had very much leverage. He had quick feet, knew how to use his hands. Like I said, Faalele, the better he gets as far as going forward with this position, it's just getting him accustomed to being out there. And the more that he's out there, I'm more than secure that he's going to secure that position at some point as right tackle. He is going to secure that position at right tackle because he got that dog in him. He got that dog in him. And like I said, this sport is a what can you do for me now sport. And like I said, that's no downside to Morgan Moses or Ronnie Stanley, but it is a what can you do for me now sport. And I need Lamar to feel protected and feel the trust of his offensive line so he can make those dynamic passes downfield. I do also need, hear me out now, I do also need Todd Monken to get these play calls a little bit faster. We need to get quick plays. You've seen that in the games that when Lamar does get the ball out of his hands in 2 seconds or less, we're moving. We're driving the ball down the field. Defense is hard for them to actually recognize and keep up with what we're doing because you got a quick slant. You're doing a read option where Lamar might hold it. He might take it. He might let Gus get it. He might let Justice get it. We're dealing with the Melvin Gordons. Prayers go out to Keaton Mitchell. We got Melvin Gordon coming in, and then hopefully these guys continue to be dynamic in the run. But we just have to be quicker. And I think in order for us to establish that, we have to have trust, big trust. Our offensive line has to show that they got that dog in them, for real. The inside, I'm not as much worried about. Like, shout out to Kevin Zeiler, shout out to Tyler Lindenbaum, shout out to John Simpson. These are people that we just don't have, we don't hear too many people talk about. They definitely go under the radar, and that's for a good reason. Because these guys, they got that dog in them. Kevin Zeiler, he had that dog in him. Tyler Linderbaum, a lot of people came in when he was coming in the draft to say he was too short, so his arms didn't have enough reach. This man has shown that he has that dog in him. John Simpson still showing that, hey, later in his career, he still got that dog in him. You get what I'm saying? I need Lamar to be able to build that trust and have those outside tackles continually protect his blind and then his other side. Not letting the edge rushers get there so fast and have such an impact on what Lamar does. Now, mind you, he is spectacular getting out of the pocket. He's so elusive, and every time he does it, it's just a spectacular play. It's a highlight ready to be happen. But in order for us to fix the narrative of that Lamar is not a pocket QB and that he doesn't have an arm, we have to build solidarity in this offensive line, and they have to show that they can protect Lamar to give him that time that he needs. Now, I appreciate all you guys for sitting here hearing me rant, man. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Go ahead and jump into those comments as well. Be back with another episode soon. And I appreciate all you guys for watching this all the way through. Much love and support.